Tran, President. Tai Nguyen, VP of Organizational Affairs. Tai Lei, VP Training and Development. John Nguyen, Secretary. Debbie Nguyen, Treasurer. Myself, Director of Public Relations. Lynn Lei, Disciplinary Chairman. My co-host, Courtney Huang, Director of Marketing. Wu Lei, Sponsorship Director. Hui Ngo, Field and Equipment Director. Nhật Deng, Graphic Designer Director. My co-host, Hai Dan, Technology Director. Johnny Fan, Security Director. Hương Tran, Youth Development Director. Kan Nguyen, Volunteer Director. Kieu Tran, Community Outreach Director. And our Board of Directors is Hai Lei, Long Chen, An Ha, Lei Do, Jong Chen, and Charlie Boyd. Stage managers for tonight is Jong Chen, Kieu Tran, and Tran Nguyen. Our official photographer is Dr. Jarvis Jacobs.
Thank you, Nancy. And next, we would like to invite the Vice President of the VN United FC, Tai Nguyen, who is also the head of DAAST 2023, onto the stage.
Good evening, everybody. I just want to make a short tonight. Thank you very much for your being here today. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Scott Mayor, Scott the Mayor. Thank you, all the city council. Thank you, all the city staff. And I want to thank Ms. Jennifer Nguyen and Mr. Thomas Nguyen for helping us. This is our 4th year for Dallas Asian American Soccer Tournament 2023. And I want to thank all the sponsors for being here tonight, this evening. So I really appreciate all your support. Without your support, we cannot do any, tournament in the future without your support. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nguyen. At this time, we would like to invite the President of VN United FC, Mr. Jimmy Tran, to come to the stage to say a few words.
Thank you, Haidan. Great. You see, Tai is, I think he's ready to take over people pretty soon. I'm ready to hand over to Tai. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking your time to be here with us tonight. This is our 4th year, and look back, we have done so much. Without your support, I will repeat again. I know that I'm going to repeat a lot, but I'll try to make it short because I have 3 minutes. Again, first, the city of Garland. Without your strong support for the past 4 years, we will not be able to do this tournament at this scale. And this year is the 4th year we have 34 teams from 14 states and 1 team from Canada. We have 2 teams couldn't make it because of the logistic issue. All our city councils, all your support, all the team out there, they says they love Garland. They provide the best tournaments for Asian, Vietnamese, Asian American in the nation and Canada, so maybe international tournament. So thank you so much. We have the strong support from our sponsors. Without all the sponsors, like all you big names here and all the sponsors here tonight, take time and support us year after years, we really appreciate that. Without your support, we will not be able to continue to do this kind of tournament at this stage. Third is the media. Again, we have a lot of support from media. And we have our table of meetings over there. Thank you so much for all your support. That's communicate and broadcast our tournaments to all community around the nations and at the Vietnam also watching as well. And the last part is the success of our tournament is our advisors. And again, I would like to humbly, gratefully thank you, Mr. Thomas Nguyen and Mrs. Jennifer Nguyen, our two advisors. I consider as the founders together with VN United FC Clubs to help us to guide us on our mission statement from the beginning. Thank you for all you do. You connect all the dots. You make all things possible and easy for us, and we just follow your step. I appreciate that, all you do, and I hope that you can stay with us for a long time. Once again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jimmy. Next, I get the pleasure of introducing one of our honorary advisors, who happens to be my dad. So I want to introduce and invite Mr. Thomas Nguyen up to the stage for a few remarks. Mr. Nguyen is a VN United FC advisor, Vietnamese American Community past chair, and also the founder of the Vietnamese American Activities Center in Garland. Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Nguyen.
A long time I come up here and speak. Good evening, distinguished guests, member of Vietnam United FC. First, let me introduce myself. I am Thomas Nguyen, advisor of the Vietnam United FC. Most of you know me, but I think many of you aren't aware that I was service in the Vietnamese Air Force as a fighter, pilot, commander with more than 5,000 flights out. And then I came to the United States in 1975, worked on the Northrop Grumman for 35 years as the engineering manager. Then I got for 10 years community activist, also 6 years resident of Vietnamese American community of the Great Dallas, and also the founder member of the Vietnamese Community Activity Center in Garland. The first one we own and pay off at the end of my term 2003. I was a good speaker in front of the audience before. Now, I am retired for 15 years and I'm getting old. So my public speaking skill getting worse. So I had to use the Chichi to help me. Let me start by giving some background information about the Vietnam United FC and the reason why I am still supporting this club. They are a Vietnamese American amateur soccer club playing in multiple leagues in local area. And then Vietnam FC is a non-profit sport organization whose membership is a soccer player and professional business. Please don't forget, this group who are helped to organize the first 2019 soccer tournament in Ghana. After tournament, the group reached out to us, so how we got involved. This organization encouraged my Vietnamese American participate in the civic affair by organizing candidate forum, voter registration drive, take the voter to the polling, voting poll, census training, COVID-19 vaccine, blood drive, Gallon community survey, and first annual Asian Pacific American Heritage Festival, and much more to name. We are proud of how much they have accomplished each year for the community besides play soccer. They still need help with many things. Please let them know that we will continue to support them as long as they follow the bylaw and do a good thing for the community. Thank you for listening.
Go Air Force. Thank you, Mr. Nguyệt. Such an inspiration for the younger generation of us. Next, we would like to introduce and invite Mr. Lộc Hoa Thai up to the stage for a few remarks. Mr. Thai is a VN United FC advisor and also an editor-in-chief of Người Việt DAAST Forward News.
Xin kính mời cố vấn Thái Hóa Lộc lên sân khấu với những lời chia sẻ khuyến khích về ban tổ chức.
Kính thưa quý ông khách, thưa các anh em cầu thủ của Việt Nam United States, chúng tôi rất lấy làm hân hạnh để có mặt hôm nay để cùng vui với các anh em trong cái tinh thần với sự hỗ trợ và giúp đỡ của chính quyền địa phương cũng như tất cả các mạnh thường quân có mặt hôm nay. Là một người sinh hoạt trong truyền thông báo chí và gắn liền với sinh hoạt cộng đồng, chúng tôi nghĩ rằng thể thao là một cái phương tiện để giúp cho những em trẻ gắn liền với cộng đồng cũng như tạo sự đoàn kết với nhau trong cái sinh hoạt tại địa phương. Và chúng tôi mong rằng trong cái tinh thần đó có một cái sự đoàn kết thật sự để chúng ta cùng tạo dựng cái cộng đồng Việt Nam mỗi ngày mỗi vững mạnh và xây dựng cái địa phương Gallon cũng như vùng phụ cận một ngày phát triển hơn để chúng ta xứng đáng là người Việt Nam trên đất nước Hoa Kỳ và đặc biệt là tại địa phương Gallon, Texas. Xin cảm ơn quý vị.
Thank you, Mr. Tai. Now, you know if I introduce my dad, I have to introduce my mom as well, right? So please extend a warm welcome to our community leader, a member of the Community Multicultural Commission, DFW Asian American Citizens Council Chair Emeritus, and our advisor for VN United Football Club Tournament, Mrs. Jennifer Nguyen, to come on stage for her inspirational remarks.
See, my daughter really making me pay back because I taught her into doing so many community service. I should have been standing down there instead of walking all the way up here. You know, Chief Brian, this morning I was so sick. Thank you for helping me. Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to see each and every one of you in the room. I hope you are happy as much as I am. I'm not feeling well for a very long time, but you know I am a fighter. When I'm married to an Air Force squadron commander, I know nothing but follow him. So I have to be strong during the war to raise our children. And right now I need for all of you to pray for me, as Jimmy and everyone was saying. They wish I will be around for a little bit longer. I'm not ready to go yet. I'm still young in heart. I still have a lot of energy. It's just my body is giving up on me. But I'm sure that you will put in extra prayers because the city of Garland needs all of us. I am only one drop of the water to the ocean. All of us are only one drop of the water to the ocean. But can you imagine, without those little tiny drops, what the ocean would be like? Right? No water. Let me begin to say, I'm very proud to standing up here tonight, see VN United FC take themselves to the next level, which means Lộc Thái, my husband and I, we did a good job. So give ourselves a big hand. How many times that you can train someone that they are young, they have young family to take care of, they have full-time job. Young family to take care of, they only know how to play soccer and maybe go out to eat and have few more beer at the dinner. Nothing about community service. We talk them into, don't expect the city, the community do things for you. You must stay engaged, stay connected, do something for the community, for your city. Don't sit home and ask. We want you to be a caregiver, not a caretaker. And they did that. They listened to us. Sometimes I can tell that you guys are regret. You say, why do we have to go and write a check, donate the money, and pick up food and take to Good Samaritan, Garland? Why do we have to waste our Saturday morning for voter registration? Why do we have to pay our own gas and take our citizens to the voting poll? But now you see the result. Don't you feel good about yourself? We pushed them to the limit now. They did everything exactly the way we wanted because the mayor, city council, Garland police chief, fire chief, every one of you trained me so well. So everything I learned from all of you, I trained them. So now they're ready to take the lead and do more. But they need your help though. Vietnam United FC soccer tournament, annual soccer tournament, we wish we will continue every single year, regardless if Tom and I are still around or not. So may I please have support on that? I see the mayor all the time from city staff. Sometimes the city staff get irritated with me because I push them too. When we work well, we get along. The only open communication is straightforward. So speak up, say what's in your mind, and we get our work done a lot faster. We would like to ask all the sponsors to continue your support to VN United FC. If you don't believe me tonight, after the soccer tournament, we will have a press conference every single year, right, Mayor? We will show you, they, not us, they will show you the financial statement. Every single dime that you donate from the sponsorship, they show you with the receipt, account payable, receivable, so you know where your money goes to. Your money, your donation, very well spent, because every single time they want to do something, they ask our ideas. If we don't know how to handle it, that's when we escalate it to honorary advisors. So if you are willing to serve on the honorary advisor, we welcome with all our heart. Just let us know, because we need all your help, your support. We would like very much for all the sponsors to stay with VN United FC for many years to come. Now, with further ado, I would like to ask our host CD, wonderful Mayor Scott LeMay. Please come up here for a few words of encouragement. And if you have any commitment you would like to give today, that would be grateful. Greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I want to thank you all for coming out and supporting this tournament. And I want to thank the board, the VN United Football Club, their board, and Jennifer and Tom. And Jennifer just made a statement that we have trained her. That is completely backwards. She has trained us to do what she wants. Okay, so let's just be clear on the record on that, full disclosure. But, you know, the city of Garland is proud to host this tournament once again. And I was just thinking about, you know, from the first year, this tournament has tripled in size in 4 years. I think the first year we had 12 teams. 17. We're now hitting 30, you know, and really the tournament at this point is really only being limited by, we've only got so many soccer fields in this city. And so I know that, you know, if we had more soccer fields, we could probably have 50 teams. I know they're out there. And so it is awesome to see how this tournament has grown. And it's great that all of these teams from 14 states and Canada and wherever come in. And they bring money into the city, which as mayor, that makes me very happy. But there's more benefit to this tournament than just that. I just want you to think about all of those people coming in stay in hotels. And we take a tax, a portion of all those hotel reservations or costs, and those taxes go right back into community and cultural programs here in this city. So the tournament is supporting the city, but at the same time, it's also supporting our cultural arts programming that's going on right across the parking lot from us here. And it goes towards supporting our first annual Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Festival. So this tournament is growing more events. It's growing more things. And the tournament now has spawned another tournament. We have a first responder tournament that we're doing the next weekend. So a lot of us are going to be spending a lot of time at Winters Park here in the next couple of weeks. But the tournament has grown, and the tournament is now growing things. It is pushing the city forward, and the board members, and Jimmy and I have had this conversation numerous times. When I first met Jimmy, he was just a soccer player. And that's all he wanted to do. He just wanted to play soccer. And I'm glad that he is getting to play soccer, but I don't think he realized all that he would be doing. And so I want to thank Jimmy, I want to thank the board for how they have grown and the responsibilities that they have taken on, whether that's blood drives, voter registration, all of these things that the club is doing are, again, giving back to the community when they just wanted to play soccer. And I hope, Jimmy, I know you're very busy now, and I hope every once in a while you do actually get to play soccer.
I do that.
All right, very good. Because otherwise, maybe we need to look at things. But so, this is such an awesome event, and this is year number 4, and there'll be a year number 5, a number 6, a number 7, 8, 9, 10, and on. I think this is something that, as long as soccer exists, I think this tournament will exist, and we will be proud to host it here. So thank you all very much.
We realize we have so many special guests tonight with their special recognition. Next, we would like, on behalf of Vietnam United FC, we would like to invite our community friends. I know her for a very long time, before she even considering run for an office. I'm so glad that she took our advice to run for an office. She's doing very well. Please help me to welcome Angie Chan Button, Texas State Representative District 112. And VN United FC board member, please come up here.
Getting hungry because you know you're going to have great food. But it is so important for me to be here and say a few words because I love Jennifer and Tom. I remember those days when they built up the Vietnamese Activity Center. They were out there scraping the floor. I saw that in person. And all those years, Jennifer and Tom keep their sweat and blood and everything. You want me to move this a little bit? Okay. Yeah. They are just role model for community service. And they have done outstanding job. I want you to know on May the 9th, we organized the Asian American Day in Austin, capital. Guess what? Jennifer and Tom and Jimmy and a bunch of folks from the Vietnamese community came to join the other 500 Asian Americans rally. And Jennifer, you forgot to tell the governor and the lieutenant governor, please work together, get our property tax done. Okay, just kidding. We will get it done, okay? And I do want you to know that how much I'm proud of the Vietnamese United Football Club. Jimmy, you have done a wonderful job and put together. And just like the mayor said, we're going to have a continued support and we will have many years to come. And I'm really, really excited about that. And as I am the chairwoman for the International Relations and Economic Development for Texas House, I want to make sure everybody know that we haven't had any days to take off because the standby for the special calls from the governor. But the day I got back, and I tell my husband, I work 16 hours a day, 16 hours a day. Do I deserve to have a little bit of fancy jewelry? And Jennifer told me that Noble Jewelry Store is right on there on the Rockwell Street. Is it? Okay, So I asked Darcy to take me over there and do some sales tax contribution to Garland, as the mayor said. Guess what? After looking at those beautiful jewelry, and Darcy looked at me and says, "Isn't your watch need a new battery?" So many more to come, and we love Jennifer and Tom. And I want to say this. Many of us standing here, we were not that lucky to be born in this great country. But we love democracy and freedom. This is not our mother country, but this is our promised land. Isn't that true? And thank you for having us.
Thank you, Angie. Next, we would like to invite Ms. Patricia Meza, District Director from State Representative Ana Maria Ramos, District 102, with her resolution.
Hello, good evening. My name is Patricia Mesa, and I'm the District Director for State Representative Ana Maria Ramos. And only this session is our first time that we have Garland as part of our district. It is such an honor to meet so many leaders of our community and make those connections with young leaders as well. And just hearing so much about the Vietnam United FC is just an inspiration. We live in a world where representation matters. In a diverse country where we know that our populations are changing, and we see that in our communities with the stores and the different restaurants and the exposure that we have, and being able to encourage that representation, that civic engagement from every part of our community is very important. It's just such an honor to be able to see that coming to fruition and empowering others to do as well. I wish we would have coordinated on our resolution, but it's also just another way of recognizing from the state of Texas that we admire what is happening in our cities and in our communities whenever we come together, celebrate the diversity, and see that there's more that unites us than divides us. And I can't wait to see what more comes to fruition with this tournament and this ability to come together. So thank you for inviting me, and I also have this resolution of recognition from the state of Texas. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Next, we would like to invite Mayor Pro Tem from the City of Raleigh. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your phone call this afternoon, and I'm so glad that I'm available to take your call right away. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jennifer. It truly is an honor to be here today from the city of Rowlett and to join our neighbors here in Garland in recognizing this tremendous group of people. I think it's worth mentioning just how many of our Garland family are here today supporting this group. Mayor, you have a tremendous group of council members that have joined you today. That's amazing. Not only that, but you have your police chief, you have your fire chief, you have members of your staff, and then we have Representative Button, we have the district director here. I mean, it's a fantastic group. So I'm honestly humbled to just be here. So I will, no one else has read the resolution, but I'll read my proclamation because I don't have a whole lot to say. So whereas the City of Rowlett is honored to attend and participate in this 4th annual International Tournament opening dinner hosted by Vietnam United Football Club of Garland, and expresses great appreciation to committee members Jimmy Tran and Jennifer Nguyen for extending the invitation. And whereas the City of Rowlett shares in many of the values in VN United's FC's mission, advocate for increased Asian American participation, creating relationships, providing community support and camaraderie, encouragement of participation to increase community awareness, to improve Asian American representation, and to enhance the quality of life. And whereas the City of Rowlett is proud to serve and be of great support to our Vietnamese and Asian American population, and we give many thanks and blessings to be welcome to this dinner. And whereas it is our sincerest wish that this evening be a lead to a memorable and successful tournament, and may the weekend bond new friends and old, for all to be able to return next year to a 5th annual event. Now, therefore, I, Jeff Winchett, on behalf of Blake Margolis, Mayor of the City of Rowlett, and on behalf of the entire City Council, do hereby issue this proclamation in honor and support of the 4th annual DFW Asian American Soccer International Tournament taking place July 8th and 9th at Winners Park in Garland. May the games be played competitively, honorably, and safely without injury.
Before you get off the stage. You have so many Vietnamese American, Asian American in the City of Rowlett, and we have been trying for the longest time. Ms. Bobbitt, she has been helping us to reach out to Rowlett, and now you are here. You are voluntold to help us. To reach out, maybe we have another supermarket in the City of Rowlett. If you give us some, if City Council can give us some good incentive program. So you have an assignment to do now, okay? Are you agree with me? We need to expand Vietnamese American, Asian American to the City of Rowlett. So I'm counting on your help. And now I have your cell phone number, so I will bucket you. Thank you, sir. Next, we would like to, let me share a short background. Dallas Sheriff Department always on our side. They have been everywhere with us. I cannot name any event that we reach out to them and they miss out. They're not supporting us. This time, Sheriff Brown unable to be at the opening ceremony. Guess what? Her office reached out to me 2 days ago for the information to issue a special resolution, recognition, whatever you name it. They got it done. When she walked in, I have good vision. I look and I know that she has something special. Please help me to welcome Sheriff Marion Brown to the stage.
Good evening to all of the distinguished guests who are present this evening, and to the Vietnam United Football Club. How special it is to be here this evening. Thank you to Jennifer for always inviting us to participate in the activities here in Garland. We feel like Garland is home for us because we know that we are always welcome and we are always excited to come and participate in your events. I do have a special recognition here this evening, and I won't read it because we had one read already, and essentially they say much of the same, but I want to make sure that Garland and Viet United understand how important they are to us. And I want to make sure that you know that we are family. We look forward to participating in the tournament each year. We have been fortunate enough to participate since its inception, and so we are really excited about that. this is just a natural thing for us now. So we look forward to participating in the future, and we pray that you will have a wonderful and a successful tournament, that you will be safe, and that you be blessed. Thank you very much.
Is there any more resolution that I forget? I know that our whole city saved it for the opening ceremony because we want to present it to 35 teams from across America and Canada. We would like, when we're in the room, especially me, thank you, Chief Brian, for helping me this morning. And I'm really embarrassed this morning. I don't know who called EMS and fire department, but I'm so grateful that they checked me out before they let me go home. And I'm forever grateful for that. Now I need to watch out for my health. And BJ Williams, he sent a radar. He said, Jennifer, I can tell that your eyes are not looking good before I collapse. I apologize to my children. I have 2 children in the room, and I rather admitted that I wasn't feeling well. I should not have been outside under the heat, under the sun. But I come because our community friend, Mayor Ronald E. Jones, for his dedication, and Dr. Jones. I cannot miss that. On behalf of the Vietnamese American community and Cali Saigon Mall, Sun Phát Supermarket, we congratulate for your achievement, and we are ever grateful for all your help. Without your help, Cali Saigon cannot up and running within 3.5 months. So we forever grateful for that. Chief Brian, when you're in the room with Jennifer, you have to speak. We feel safe. We respect your department under your leadership. We respect every single officer that risk their life. When they put on that uniform in the morning, they don't even know if they're coming home to see their loved one in the evening. A lot been going on in our community, and your department make us all feel safer than before, because you open up the communication. If I hear something, I share. I don't like something, you hear from me. If you don't hear from me, now you have the whole board director of VN United FC. They will call you. And we are looking forward for that session for Vietnamese American to come in and learn more about your department. So please come up here to share with us some tips. What can we do to protect you, to help you to protect our officers, and what we need to do in the future to make the community safer. Thank you.
Jennifer's right. I know she's going to ask me to come speak. She caught me off guard the first time. I was ready. The mayor was correct too. It is Jennifer that has trained us. When I get the phone call or when Jennifer says, "Hey, do you have a minute?" my answer is usually, "Yes, ma'am, whatever you need. We got it." So on behalf of the men and women of the Garland Police Department, I want to say welcome to the city of Garland. We love being part of this event. This is turning into one of our most favorite events every year, and not just because we beat the fire department in soccer every time. I hope I can say that joke again last year, but this is one of our most favorite events. We are here not just to provide security and safety for you, which we are going to do. This is going to be a safe event. You're going to see our officers out there. You can't miss them. We're going to make sure you're safe, but we're also ambassadors for this city. So whatever you need, whether it's advice, whether it's where to eat, where to sleep, hotels, we're here. We're going to be your ambassadors, and we'll be here all weekend. So we're looking forward to it, and thanks again. Appreciate it.
My next guest would be Chief Mark Lee. You have been missing in action for a while, and that is okay. You are here tonight. And we thank you for everything that you and your department have done for the community. And while we are waiting for Mark Lee, Chief Mark Lee, I would like to recognize 2 departments in this room, actually 3. Visit Garland, you are the best. I know I'm very aggressive sometimes. Park and recreation, I can see you, Ashley. I can see that laughing. But we get business done quickly, right? Because Jennifer is not messing around. We get on business, get done, and get out. If your meeting is 90 minutes, it's not productive, right? Last but not least, Media Relations Department. Thank you so much for everything that you have been doing. Chief Mark Lee. Give a big hand for our Chief Mark Lee from Fire.
We're honored to be here tonight. Yes, I've been missing in action, but I knew that I had to be here tonight, and I will be called out at the opening ceremonies at the games. Thank you, Jennifer, for the invitation tonight. Yes, the police department cut the time short on us. They didn't have time to get that extra goal in, so they were the recipients of the trophy. Yeah, you're the only one clapping. There will be a rematch this year. We know what the outcome's going to be. We teased them last year. We didn't put our A team on the field. Firefighting is a team sport, much like soccer. So my neighbor Jimmy knows who's going to prevail this year. So just be ready. To Jennifer, yes, met you many years before I came to the city of Garland as the fire chief, and I knew what I was getting into when I got here. And you have made me a better fire chief. The Vietnamese community has made us a better fire department by helping us be stronger, helping us know what the needs of the community are, and we're always here to serve. So thank you very much.
Thank you. We also wish to thank all of our volunteers and community supporters for their hard work in planning and organizing this event tonight. It is time. Please sit back and enjoy your dinner provided by Wook Hương Restaurant with live music entertainment. We will be back shortly for one of the important parts of this evening program. Thank you.